I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
This is Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang from Las Culturistas with Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang.
JBL Tour Pro 3 earbuds are for those who don't conform to the standard.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get into some touchscreen technology, how about the smart charging case, clear sound? These are not standard things. You're only going to get them with the JBL Tour Pro 3, baby.
And I love the sound of JBL when it goes, "Gong-boo." These earbuds are packed with innovation because you can't stand out by following others.
Touchscreen smart charging case for one-touch control, instant EQ customization, true adaptive noise canceling, and the one-of-a-kind audio transmitter, which can plug and play with everything from game consoles to in-flight entertainment. What more could you want? First doesn't follow. Grab a pair at jbl.com.
Having MG can make cooking difficult, but over the years, I've found some really helpful tools and tips that I'm excited to share. Hi, I'm Alicia. I think cooking should always be fun, creative, and of course, delicious. These black bean burgers are hearty, full of flavor, and MG friendly. You're gonna love them.
Check out Alicia's Black Bean Burger cooking video and other recipes full of tips and tricks for managing common MG symptoms while cooking, only at mg-united.com.
Ready? Let's cook.
Travel is one of the best ways to discover yourself through experiences, making rich memories, the heightened emotions, and deep connections. And with EF Ultimate Break's biggest sale of the year, there is up to $1,000 off trips to Japan, Italy, Greece, Thailand, Egypt, Kenya, and beyond, which you can lock in for just $99. Build lasting friendships, forever change how you see the world, and just have the time of your life. Visit efultimatebreak.com.
I'm Heather Dubrow.
And I'm Terry Dubrow.
And we're going to keep this between us.
But not really.
Before we begin, I need you to know something.
Tell me.
I'm so uncomfortable. I really thought my outfit was very cute, but my pants are tied.
Right.
In a way that's like up all crevices, and my shirt feels tight, and I'm just like, it's tight.
Is Louis Vuitton alive? Is there a person named Louis Vuitton?
He is not alive.
Good.
His ancestors are.
He's rolling over his grave that you got this beautiful Louis Vuitton shirt and your boobs are hanging out.
He is not. He's saying how chic. The black bra showing.
Oh, that's quite sexy, honey.
Do you like it?
I do.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know that I like other people liking it, though.
It's
to be
okay.
honest.
I think you're safe. Meanwhile, I turned on my new phone. I got the phone. And what is it with the phone drama? I've had the normal phone drama. I tried to get an Uber today, and my Uber's not set up. The password's wrong. I don't know. Did you set yours up yet?
No, because I was doing a thing over the weekend. I was afraid I'd lose all my apps. I thought it was supposed to get easier, this technology thing. I remember there was one time we bought the iPhone.
Where they like bumped each other.
And like bumped each other. And within like a millisecond, all the data was transferred.
We were going out to dinner with my mom on Saturday night, and I was setting up my phone, and it said it's going to take 3.5 hours if you do it this way, or 15 minutes if you do it that way, but then you have to wait for your apps to download. And I went, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to do this 3-hour thing. I have time. And I was on my computer anyway, so it was fine. And I got all the way down to 6 minutes left, and we were sitting at the bar, and it died, and I had to start over. It's tragic.
You know, it's funny. I've noticed our family, women in general, have a very different relationship with how much iPhone battery is left than I have.
It's so
I start to
true.
get a little short of breath at about 3/4, and I need a plug-in. You guys will let it go to 2% left and go, oh, by the way, did you bring a charger? No. Oh, Okay.
This might be a Mars-Venus thing because I think the gas tank could be the same.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because the gas tank, if it gets anywhere near a half, I feel like you need to go fill it up.
And I'm like, all right, so there's 37 miles left and I'm only going 18. So it should be fine. I could probably get there and back.
But how many times have you gotten back in the car when you've made that compute? You get back and you go, oh my gosh, I got a whole day of driving and I now only have 17 left.
It's terrible. It's happened to me
it's a
before.
big.
I've tried to get better about it.
I can't. I need power, Gotti. I must always be plugged in.
I have to say, after last week's Real Housewives of Orange County season finale, lots of comments about listen, there's a lot to unpack there. But everyone's comments about my putting the ashes in the canal of my dad.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was, but it was so surprising to me. I think I said it on the show, but like when I first thought, oh, I'm going to take my dad, to Amsterdam with me. I'm going to put him in the canal. I didn't realize how emotional it would actually make me and how much better I felt.
Really?
After, 100%. I think I was just holding on to a lot of things. And, however you feel about where you came from or your parents or whatnot, it's only affecting you. So you have to get on the other side of that, right?
Yeah.
So I really felt like there's never going to be a resolve, and that's okay. Not everything has to be dissected and figured out. But I felt like he wasn't there, but he and I had a good moment together, and I appreciated it. And now I'm not like angry. I'm not holding on to things. I feel like, with the ashes in the canal, there it went. And the way people responded to it was just incredible. But I did get a lot of messages about getting cremated and being Jewish. Is that a thing? Well, we're Reformed.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think you can, have almost anything and, be buried there and that's fine. But do you remember though, when my dad passed away, I didn't know that he was being cremated. I would really like to know if my mom actually discussed that with him or that was just what she wanted to do. I don't even know the answer to that. But what I thought was a little bizarre is that they cremated him, put half the ashes in an urn, and they buried the urn in their family plot.
Mm. And put the other half of the ashes where?
She split it in 3. She took one and then she gave me one, and I would assume one is for my sister.
It's like an inheritance.
Here's your ash.
Just ashes.
It's like I lived my whole life with this person and all I got was this bag of ashes.
Yeah. Whether or not it's okay it's up to the individual. I'm sort of I'm not that into
religion.
No.
Well, what do you want? Have we discussed this?
Yeah, I want you not to do anything financially crazy.
No, do you want to be cremated? Do you want to be buried?
I want you to go cash in the life insurance policies and go enjoy yourself.
Well, before I cash it in, do I bury you or cremate you?
I don't care.
Do I turn you into a diamond?
I don't.
Talk about the ultimate lab diamond. They do that.
They turn ashes into diamonds?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think whatever's easiest.
You don't care?
No.
At all?
No. I must say I had a weird moment yesterday. It was about, I sleep intermittently in the night, and I fell asleep maybe from 3 to 3:20. And then I woke up at 3:20 and I had this thought that, oh my God, within 30 years, I'm going to be dead.
This is turning into a very macabre.
Well, isn't that what you're talking about? Death?
Yeah.
Is this the death portion?
No, yeah, good.
And then I thought, oh my God, I've only got, and to be honest, I'm 67. I probably have potentially 20 years left, maybe 30. Yeah, maybe 20 to 25, 20, 30. I thought, that's so little. I sort of had a moment of like shortness of breath, freaking out. And then I went, remember, you're a stoic. You're stoicism, right? It's okay. It doesn't matter. What do you expect? None of us get out of here alive, blah, blah, blah. I had to like talk myself down from the fact that this is it. This is the last portion of my life. And then I went and pooped and I felt better. To be honest.
You cleansed.
I cleansed.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I went back to bed and I never really thought about it again. But it was weird. It was,
It was gripping.
it was gripping for maybe 5 minutes, but I know that I have friends and people think about their mortality all the time. And I never think about my mortality because, why bother? Right?
I don't think about it either.
You don't ever think about that you're not going to, well, you're still, maybe when your husband is older than you, you still have that comparison.
But what's weird is you and I we've both lost our dads
Yeah.
and our moms are both still alive.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
to me will be a weird thing. I think
Yeah.
when we're sort of, I know this is an odd thing to say when we're adults, but like when you're an orphan,
Yeah.
like when you don't, it means you're next in line. That I think is probably jarring.
Yeah. I mean, my father developed polycystic kidney disease, which is a congenital disorder where your kidneys just devolve into cysts and they stop functioning. And then once, he had no idea, and it just happened and one of them bled. And then he ended up in the hospital and then he went into renal failure and was on dialysis. Ugh. And
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
And then he passed away. And I remember there was a little bit of a relief when he passed away, because
Well, when someone's suffering.
when someone's sort of, not, and then my mother, and so my father had diseases and he still made it to his 80s.
Yeah. How old was he? No, he wasn't 80 when
He wasn't in
died.
his 80s?
Mm-mm.
So he's born in
I think our dads died at the same age.
my dad was 32. I mean, born in 1932. And so
Was my dad 30?
my dad didn't make it into the 2000s. He
No,
did.
he didn't hit 80.
I don't know.
We would have celebrated an 80th.
Yeah.
birthday.
So maybe he was 78, something
Yeah.
like that. And
I
then
think my dad was 78 also.
and then my mother, who is like 92 essentially, and has dementia, but remembers me. She doesn't. If I go over one day, the very next day when I talk to her, she'll say, I haven't seen you for a while. I go, I was there yesterday, Mom. But the good thing about her memory loss is that I've always been able to crack up my mother. My mother finds me very, very funny.
Very funny.
And maybe that's why I have that sort of hubris of thinking I'm funny when I'm actually not as funny as I think I am, right? You've always said that. I'm funny for a doctor.
I go, you're funny because you're a doctor.
I'm funny for a doctor. Yeah, but I wouldn't be funny for a person who's actually really funny. But whatever. So, but my mom finds me funny and always has. So every day I talk to my mom, or I try to every day, and she can't remember what we've talked about before, but she knows that there's this thing I do that will crack her up. And so at 10 minutes in the conversation, I stare at the phone and I go, so Mom, and she knows something really funny is coming.
Yeah.
But she can't remember what it is. So I basically tell my mother the same joke every single day, and she laughs like it's the first time she's heard it. Wouldn't sex with your partner be great like that? Wouldn't it be great if, like, after 29 years, it was like the first time you've had sex every single time?
Yes.
I would like to have sexual dementia.
So you could have sex with me for the first time
So
every time?
you go, oh my God, this is like the greatest thing ever. And then
Are you
tomorrow,
trying to tell me
oh
it's
my
not?
God, this is the greatest thing ever. Oh no, sex with you is fabulous, but it's not like the first time, second time, third. It's,
Well, maybe unpopular opinion, but I think it's better now. I mean, when you first start having sex with someone, it can be exciting and all those things. But like once you are with someone a long time and you know each other's bodies and stuff, I think, I don't know.
the comfort level is great, but
Yeah.
the initial, excitement of,
What's
oh my
gonna
God,
happen?
the forbidden
Yeah.
thing, But anyway, so yeah, I tell her the same joke every day.
By the way, I know this because I hear,
and it irritates you.
well,
It does
listen,
irritate you.
I love you. I love your mother. And I love that you can crack her up like that.
Every day.
However, if you were the person sitting next to this conversation, it's great for Terry because he likes to tell the same joke and story over and over again. It's great for his mom because she cracks up and it's so funny. But for me and the kids, if we're all around, we're all like, okay, the chicken story's coming up. We got to go.
Yeah, well, like, when Sebastian Maniscalco and
Are you going to compare yourself to Sebastian Maniscalco?
maybe.
Let's not do
and these
that.
gifted
Let's not do
comedians,
that.
when they go on tour, they have
Yes.
the same act every night. It's just a new audience. So they have this really amazingly funny act.
It's the part that's important here is it's a new audience.
Yeah. So my mother is a
Yes.
new audience
We're not,
every
though.
single day. The problem is you have to hear the whole joke
Yeah.
every day. And I don't know if the audience ever wants to know what the joke is.
No,
Okay, never
they
mind.
don't.
Well, if you do, let us know in the comments below. Whatever that means.
It's so funny.
And I'll tell it to you in the future.
What has surprised you the most about, like, when you were younger, when you're a kid and I don't know if you did, but like I remember being a kid and being worried sometimes about like your parents dying,
Oh, yeah.
right? You remember that? That's like a little kid thing
Yeah.
because you're worried you're going to be left alone
Yeah.
or whatnot. But what has surprised you? And maybe it's different for you because you're a doctor, but has anything surprised you about, your parents as they got older or dying or any of that?
Yeah, it's just sort of negative, but it surprised me how ill prepared they were to get older.
I know.
And how they had no plan financially nor physically.
Mine too.
They were like morons. They were basically children.
Yes.
It's like you should save for your kids' college fund for, we've
Yeah.
talked about this. Our parents never understood the idea of saving financially, physically for your later years. Like, luckily there's science influencers now who talk about the marginal years, the frailty
Right.
years, and that if you don't go into that last portion of your life when you naturally tend to become frail and older and marginal, if you don't go into it working out, eating this way, taking these supplements, then you just go
You
on that-
decline.
You decline very quickly, and our parents did that. And I
Well,
watched them do it. And I go, even my mom, even now, I remember saying to her, because I worked out my whole life, and I went through every big workout thing that there was. In the 70s, it was running. In the 80s, it was
Lifting.
triathlons.
Oh, right.
In the 90s, it was Stallone's Rocky III lifting weights. The 2000s, it was supplements and liposuction.
Right. But don't you think it's also generational? Because what I've noticed is our parents who were, around the same age, maybe mine a little bit younger, our parents, they were from that generation where they didn't work out, right? The financial thing is very surprising, especially
Unbelievable.
for your dad and my dad, who were very bright, clever guys and both made a lot of money. It's very, very strange. But I would submit that we have friends in our lives that are a little older, and they're sort of on the cusp of bridging that generation that did absolutely nothing to like yours and below, where we understand the power of the supplements and the working out and the financial stability. Like they have some of it, but not all of it. Like we have I don't want to say who they are, but we have like close friends that get the finance thing, but man, they don't work out
At all.
They don't do anything,
No.
and they look good, so they don't feel like they have to do anything. But that's going to catch up.
Yeah, I mean, they always say youth is wasted on the young.
Well, that's for sure.
Well, diet and exercise is wasted on the youth as well, because you really need to diet and exercise when you're going into the marginal years like we are. This is the time where if you don't do it super intensely now, you're going to become that frail guy. Today, I actually saw a bunch of new patients today, and I'm looking at this. I had this husband and wife come in, and I'm looking at them, and I'm going, oh, they haven't done anything. They're mildly healthy, but they really look frail and old. And I looked at them and I go, man, they look like 80, 90, whatever. They look like what I remember old people looking like. And I looked down at their birth dates and they were both younger than me. Yeah.
And why is that? So what I see all over Instagram is this one of those memes that's like there's certain like inflection points. There's certain ages where your graph
Yeah.
shows that there's dramatic aging. And the reason why I'm very, very
You're almost
scared
there.
about it is that 60 is one of them. And
Yeah.
I'm 50. Am I 56?
Yeah.
I'm 56. So I forget. But what 40 is one of them?
Yeah.
No? Or 43? Something like that?
Like that.
And 60?
And
What
60,
are the, do you know what?
71, 72, 73. Oh, it's 71.5.
Well, they were very clear that 60, you're going downhill. I did not like that.
Yeah, 60 to 60, it's more of a range,
No.
okay? But you've seen people who suddenly, You haven't seen them for a while. And they suddenly just got incredibly older looking.
Sometimes it's regional too.
But the thing about the 70s, the early 70s, is that's not so much you do get incredibly older looking when you're in 70s. It's when you hit that frailty point. That's a very distinct point in your early 70s, is if you don't exercise and prep and eat protein and take supplements and keep your lean muscle mass, you hit that. There's no going back once you hit frailty.
So ego and vanity aside, you're saying that if you want to stay young, fit, not
Alive.
frail,
Alive.
and healthy,
Yeah.
you have to do all these things before you get to that frailty point. And once you hit the frailty, you can't go back, because you can go back aesthetically.
You could have a facelift.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's procedures you could do.
But
but it's the internal stuff that we ignore.
I'm talking about the thin bones, the lack of muscle mass, the curvature of the spine, the easy fracture of the femur.
I want to sit up straight.
You know what I'm saying? Once you get to that, the osteoporosis, the spinal,
So how do we avoid this? What is the checklist?
I think everyone at 40,
Yeah,
I think all guys should start taking a little testosterone.
really.
Under medical supervision.
Yeah.
But it's like,
I take testosterone.
get your butt in the weight room. Lean muscle mass is the single most important thing.
Yeah.
No question about it. And then you got to do your cardio, of
But
course.
women need to lift
Women need to lift.
weights too for
Lift.
our bones.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why I'm such a fan of creatine. So the other thing that happens is, in terms of the way we look, both internally and externally, is collagen production. Your 70% of your body is held together by a protein called collagen. We all know what it is. It's literally the glue. People don't really realize collagen is not just in the skin and contributes to wrinkles.
Right. Because that's how people think of it, is
Yeah.
it's like in your face.
No.
It's in your joints.
Osteoporosis
Yeah.
is the lack of collagen in your bones. And even, your heart, your liver, your kidney are these specialized cells that provide a specialized function for the body physiologically. But what holds them together structurally is collagen. And so if you should take a multi-source collagen peptide every single day and lift weights. And we do. And we lift weights. And I looked at these people. And so the husband was 67 and the wife was 65. No, yeah, the husband was my age. The wife was 65, but I was still a little older than the husband.
Okay.
And I looked at them and I thought, I'm not in extraordinary physical condition, but I'm pretty fit. But I as a warm up in the gym, I do 5 sets of 50 push-ups.
Okay.
At 67.
Okay, here we go.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
go ahead.
I'm laughing. Go.
Anyway, so I thought, how many push-ups could this guy do? I
Did you ask him?
No. I asked him what I usually ask older people. You ever heard of ChatGPT? Do you know there's a fourth industrial revolution? Oh my God, let me show you this app that's amazing.
I'm
to
surprised
change
you
your life.
didn't say, let's do push-ups.
No, but most of my patients that come in are either asking about or on a GLP-1. So I talk to them about that.
Right.
That's what's funny. I know I will do an hour consult on a patient who comes in for a procedure. I'd really rather just talk about their health and wellness mostly. And, but anyway, so I looked at them and I go, you shouldn't be in here on the operating table. You should be in the gym. You should be on the treadmill. You should be eating protein. And then
Makes
come
them
here.
sign up faster, by the way.
Yeah, because do I care how many patients I have these days? I really don't.
No, I mean like when you tell people not to do something, it makes them sign up more.
Yeah, but so that's the message. It's amazing how many people don't know this, and just like how many people don't know that, computers are about to take over our lives.
Oh my God, stop. Second chances are for your closet, not your ex. Whether it's the quiet luxury piece you bought before remembering you're actually a maximalist, or those flats you never quite broke in, the best place to give them a second chance is The Real Real. I'm so excited to share that this podcast is sponsored by The Real Real, the best place to shop and sell authenticated luxury bags, clothing, watches, and so much more. Listen, I shop and sell at The Real Real, which is awesome because I can use my earnings for something special and new to me. I love scouring The Real Real for new pieces. P.S. There are 10,000 new items every day, and they do their daily drops at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. EST. Resale is for second chances. The killer heels that killed your feet, the jewelry your ex bought you, whatever it is, consigning with The RealReal is the best way to let go of something that's no longer you and get paid for it. So if you need more closet space, don't stop shopping, start selling and make room for pieces that actually feel like you. The RealReal is the easiest and fastest way to sell, with over 40 plus million members ready to shop your closet. They use real-time data to determine the highest possible price for every item and handle all the work for you, from photography and copywriting to shipping and customer service, because your to-do list is already long enough. The RealReal is the world's largest and most trusted resource for authenticated luxury resale. With thousands of new arrivals daily, no one does resale like The RealReal. And this month, you can get an extra $100 site credit when you sell for the first time. Go to therealreal.com/Dubrow to get your extra $100. Therealreal.com/Dubrow. That's therealreal.com/Dubrow.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Hey everyone, Ed Helms here.
And hi, I'm Cal Penn, and we're the hosts of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club.
This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Jenny Garth, host of the iHeart podcast I Choose Me, to discuss the new Audible adaptation of the timeless Jane Austen classic, Pride and Prejudice. This is not a trick question. Okay. There's no wrong answer. What role would I play?
You know what? I can see you as Mr. Darcy. You got a little Colin Firth.
Okay, that's really sweet. I appreciate that, but are you sure I'm not the dad? I'm not Mr. Bennett here. Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
'Tis the season for identity theft. This time of year, most of us are checking off our holiday gift lists. But guess what? Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on them. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second and alerts you to threats you could miss by yourself, even if you keep an eye on your bank and credit card statements. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. And all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package. The last thing you want to do this holiday season is face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other financial losses from identity theft all alone. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code IHEART. Or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
Travel is one of the best ways to discover yourself through experiences, making rich memories, the heightened emotions, and deep connections. And with EF Ultimate Break's biggest sale of the year, there is up to $1,000 off trips to Japan, Italy, Greece, Thailand, Egypt, Kenya, and beyond, which you can lock in for just $99. Build lasting friendships, forever change how you see the world, and just have the time of your life. Visit efultimatebreak.com.
So, all right. So, but we were talking about what to do. What else we can do? I mean, obviously, all right, be in the
really
gym.
Simple.
Totally simple, like eating right, exercise for sure. But also, and you and I always talk about this, but it's about monitoring yourself.
Well, surveillance for cancer. When you hit 50, 60 for sure, you have a job that you're either employed doing the job or you're unemployed not doing the job. And your job is to maintain your health span and to live.
Right.
Because this is it. This is the last part of it. So you have a bad new job, and your job is you have to do these 3 or 4 or 5 things every single day. And if you do it in a very specific way, it's actually fun.
Yeah. And I think for women, especially with menopause,
yeah,
which is finally starting bit by bit to get talked about.
Right.
I mean, obviously, yes, all those things and weight bearing exercises, but I mean, I'll take anything. Honestly, if they tell me it's going to help me stay fit, juicy, young, I'll take anything.
Can we pause for a second?
Juicy?
Juicy? What do you mean by juicy?
I mean juicy everywhere. Every orifice, my skin, my every orifice.
Anything to combat the Ozempic vulva.
I don't have Ozempic vulva.
Right. So, and it's simple. But you know, if you don't do it, then you're definitely going down
You're
another
giving
path.
it away, man.
Yeah, you're giving your life away. And this is
it's
it. You
so
get one
easy.
life.
I have to say, and I know everyone sees it all over the internet, but there's really good, we're not sponsored, so I'm not giving it all away, but I'm just telling you, there's so many places that you can go online and get the GLP ones and get HRT. I mean, even Weight Watchers is doing it now.
Yeah.
There's so many good programs out there that you can do.
Yeah. But the single most important thing you can do is exercise.
Absolutely. But I'm telling you, for women, we got to do more than exercise. Yes, you have to exercise and you have to do more.
It's really I don't want to belabor it because now but it's a very, very simple list of things to do. It's a question of will you do it or not? What you don't really realize at 50, 60, and 70 is you have a disease. You now just got a new disease. You know what it is?
What?
Aging.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. So if you don't treat that disease, that's the way to think of it. Untreated aging leads to, what did we start this conversation with?
Death. How do you think our kids will handle us getting older?
It's interesting. This is real. I have weird thoughts about this. Maybe I shouldn't share this. Yeah.
Do I want to know?
Probably not. But we are quite well off.
Okay.
And
for now, you never know.
Yeah. It's getting better all the time, by the way. But we've done very well. Okay. And you know, do you really want your parents to live forever if they're going to get our fortune?
So Nicole Kidman did this limited series with Liev Schreiber, and basically, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, but the whole thing, there's a murder and all this stuff happens, and it basically all hinges on the fact that the adult kids weren't about to inherit their trusts because another baby was going to be born and it was going to restart the clock. So there was a murder. Is that crazy?
That is.
Are you worried about that?
Well, no.
They're going to kill us because they want the money?
No, I'm not worried about that. But I mean, for them, if let's say I hit 90 and I start to get really frail and I'm out of it and, I'm not, my life isn't very functional,
Yeah.
And let's say you weren't in the picture, or let's say the exact same thing happens to us at the same time.
I'm dead now?
No. What I mean was any kid and their parents, if your parent is incredibly successful and you hit like 90 and you're going to sit there and percolate doing
You just
nothing
want them to go?
You want?
What are you going to do?
I'd like to go and let them start enjoying.
Just put them down.
No, I'd like to go quickly and let my kids enjoy.
No, I get that. But if you're percolating, what are they going to do?
I know, but you're asking me how do our kids feel.
Oh.
I think at some point, if you watch your parents and they're sort of marginally
You're like, come on
alive, they're
already?
like, come on, you look like you're suffering. Plus, I'd like to get my hands on that pot of gold there.
You know what? I don't think that's true. I have a friend whose dad is in his 90s and he is a very famous producer and she just loves him so much. She doesn't feel that way at all. And I think our relationship with our kids is very similar. And I think they'll want us. I think they want us to be around as long as we can.
Well, to be honest with you, what I'd like to do is if I get to that state where I'm and I don't know what's going on and, they're wiping my tush and all that kind of stuff.
Do I have to do that?
I'd like to see them enjoying the fruits of our labors.
Right. So you want to give them the money.
But then you can't because of the taxes and all that stuff. I don't know. But I mean, one of the things I enjoy most about being successful is the fact that I know I'm leaving it to you and future generations.
Yeah.
That turns me on. I really like that. I really like that feeling. Yeah, I do.
Well, speaking of parents, my mother just moved to Los Angeles.
Yes, she has.
Yes, she has. Carol has landed.
Carol?
She's so self-sufficient, I have to say. She's 83 years old. I mean, the move was a disaster. Hired the worst movers. They broke everything. They didn't put anything together, and they left a shit show, basically. But we brought in, the team, organized it, put everything away and whatever. And she is totally fine. Took herself to the symphony the other day.
Your
went to the
mother,
bookstore, met a friend.
your mother is very interesting and
Yes.
very layered and very colorful.
Yes, she's 83 and another one that doesn't work out, doesn't do anything, but is fine.
Your mother would make an incredible reality star.
Well, you never know.
Because there's several types of reality stars, people that do really well. Those who are aware and those who are unaware and who are fascinating.
So it was interesting. So I got messages because I posted some things when she was moving about, she's here or whatever. And I'm making her do a TikTok with me that I think is going to be so funny. But people were asking why she moved out here. And it's like, when your parents get to be a certain age, you need them to be closer because, she's going to need help. God forbid, she has a health issue. Can't be flying across the country to New York because that's what happened when my dad got ill. And that was difficult, but she was there.
Yeah.
But that was difficult for me and my sister.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird concept. Here, get closer to me so, rather than when you were healthy and we could hang out.
Well, we want it. Well,
she's healthy now. I mean, she's
but,
fine now.
But full disclosure, I was saying to them for years, even when my dad was alive, you have 2 kids and 6 grandkids and you live nowhere near us. They had 3 homes, none of which were near us.
Yeah, but they have led fabulous lives.
Absolutely. And that was
Hamptons,
that was their choice. I remember having an epiphany one day when I thought, I didn't have kids so my parents could be grandparents. I had kids because I wanted to be a parent.
Your parents have led, your mom and dad, and now your mom, have led a very focused, enjoyable life, one that they enjoyed all the time. They were constantly traveling,
all the time,
constantly doing cultural things, expanding their minds.
And what's great about her is she likes to be alone. She handles herself. So she's good.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I'm interested to see how she integrates into society in Los Angeles because it's different.
There is an LA society?
Well, I don't mean it as society. I mean in society. Like LA is such a different place than other places. Some people, you think of it like a coal mining town because it's Hollywood, right? So everything is very Hollywood based. There's the museum gala is all celebrities. LACMA was just last night. It's all celebrities and billionaires and whatever. It's a different kind of place than she's ever lived.
Well, you get invited to all of the cool LA things.
Not everything, but
a lot of them.
I definitely get invited to some things. But my mom is so interested she's an artist and she likes the theater and she likes, the opera and the symphony and whatever. And I'm curious to see what she does. We'll see. I don't know.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Hey everyone, Ed Helms here.
And hi, I'm Cal Penn, and we're the hosts of Earsay, the Audible and iHeart audiobook club.
This week on the podcast, I am sitting down with Jenny Garth, host of the iHeart podcast I Choose Me, to discuss the new Audible adaptation of the timeless Jane Austen classic, Pride and Prejudice. This is not a trick question. Okay. There's no wrong answer. What role would I play?
You know what? I can see you as Mr. Darcy. You got a little Colin Firth.
Okay, that's really sweet. I appreciate that, but are you sure I'm not the dad? I'm not Mr. Bennett here? Listen to Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
'Tis the season for identity theft. This time of year, most of us are checking off our holiday gift lists. But guess what? Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on them. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second and alerts you to threats you could miss by yourself, even if you keep an eye on your bank and credit card statements. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. And all plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package. The last thing you want to do this holiday season is face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or other financial losses from identity theft all alone. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code IHEART. Or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
Travel is one of the best ways to discover yourself through experiences, making rich memories, the heightened emotions, and deep connections. And with EF Ultimate Break's biggest sale of the year, there is up to $1,000 off trips to Japan, Italy, Greece, Thailand, Egypt, Kenya, and beyond, which you can lock in for just $99. Build lasting friendships, forever change how you see the world, and just have the time of your life. Visit efultimatebreak.com.
Sunday Scaries are officially canceled. Abercrombie's new Sunday Sets collection is taking their place. Made from their iconic soft AF fabric, these matching sets will give you that cozy Sunday feeling every day of the week. But we can't forget the OG, the A&F Essentials collection. Specifically, their viral Essential Popover hoodie that just came out in tons of new colors and prints. Permission to start living in sweats. Shop Abercrombie in the app, online, and in stores.
So my mom, my mom was a terrible chooser of husbands.
The worst.
The worst.
Even her boyfriends were terrible.
Terrible.
And they were all kind of the same guy.
All douchey.
Yeah. He liked a very
obnoxious
a-hole kind of
My
contrarian.
father was that way.
Like a contrarian type of guy.
Yeah. And then once my stepfather passed away.
Mm-hmm.
He was a giant a-hole.
Yeah.
And then my father passed away. He was a giant a-hole. Not to me.
Yeah.
But
how do
her.
you think she handled being without a partner?
Very well. I mean, her last boyfriend, who she had for a long period of time, when she was so sick of him.
Oh yeah.
That when
Jerry.
Yeah. Jerry Epstein of all things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was such.
That's Jeffrey.
Right.
So it's not actually the same.
Well,
thing.
Epstein.
I'm
there
just
you go.
saying.
J. Epstein. Good enough. Close enough. But anyway, by the time he got ill and couldn't go out, and she was pretty pleased. That was like,
she was like, "Yep, bye."
Yeah, to the point where I'd say, "Hey, Mom, how's Jerry?" She'd go, "Yeah, dead, still dead." I go,
Still
"Okay,
dead.
good.
Just checking."
She goes, "Yeah, I'm just checking." But she could pick him. So once she I think she got to the point where she didn't want to date anymore.
But it's funny, your mom and my mom are very similar in that way. They both like being alone.
They both like being alone, yeah. And they both chose. Well, would you say your father was a difficult guy?
I mean, a bit of a contrarian, I would put that, but he wasn't an a-hole.
No, he was very social too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, what if I suddenly croaked? What would you do?
I mean, listen, when you had that stroke, our lives flashed before my eye in like 2 seconds. That was
yeah,
terrible.
but my stroke was 61 seconds of dysarthria where I couldn't speak very well. And
doesn't matter. I'm telling you what it looked like to me, and that was my experience.
But anyway, you're young, beautiful, well off.
Should I start taking applications? Is that what
you might take
you're
applications for a future employment? But I think you know what I want for you. If I die, or when I die, I want you to do your grieving thing. Get it over with, put it in a a box, put the bow on it, put it away, and go enjoy the rest of your life. Do not suffer. Do not stop. Get a companion or several or whatever the hell you want to do.
You want me to be a hoe?
I want you to enjoy yourself. 100%.
You know me very well.
Yeah, you'll suffer, but then you'll come out of it.
I don't know. I can't imagine dating again. We've been together
I can see you dating.
almost 30
You
years.
do very well. I think.
Maybe, I don't know.
Who wouldn't want to date Heather Dubrow?
We didn't say who would want to date me. Would I be able to go out on dates with?
The question is, would you go for the hot young dude?
No.
Okay, so then you'd want the billionaire. You have to be a billionaire to date Heather Dubrow because you have it all already. There's nothing he could do.
Well, I don't know. Does he have a plane?
He'd have to have a plane.
Yes.
And it couldn't just be like a Citation
No.
XLS. It has to be.
Can't be like NetJets.
Can't be a Challenger.
Although that's nice.
Probably has to be a G5 or above.
Yes.
And maybe, even whatever. Let's not go crazy. So no, I think you would.
All kidding aside, I'm not sure I would ever be able to date again. I'm not sure
Give me a break. You
No, I'm
must.
serious. I don't think I would.
You could and would.
You could say that, but I don't think so. I think I would pour myself into the kids' lives and my own life and just be like happy like that.
No, I think
you know me. I would be devastated.
You would be
function.
wrecked for a little while, and then you'd know that I had said 1,000 times, I want you to live your life because you're
totally
not that far away from me.
But knowing we're 10.5 years apart, but knowing that and living your life are two different things. So what happens when I crump, if I crump first?
What would you want me to do? Crawl into a hole and suffer?
Correct.
Till I died?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Don't bring some hoe into my bed.
No.
And no, do not. If you start dating some hooker,
Hooker?
She'll be a hooker. Of course, she's just going to want your money. Remember the person you were just having me date?
I'm that unappealing? The only thing appealing about me is my money?
You're now going to be the old dude that's rich. And so that's what they're going to want.
What age range do you think I would date?
You would date young, inappropriate
How young?
people.
20s?
Well, how old are you when I die? Now? Is it right now?
Let's say it happened next Tuesday.
Well, let's say last Tuesday, because that's terrible.
No,
you don't want to predict my death. You want me to die on a Tuesday?
I'm kidding. Let's say it happened,
a week ago.
Her forthwith or whatever.
I don't know what that means.
Now, nowish. As we sit.
Okay.
No, this is
No, it has to happen in the past, so it doesn't happen. Because then if I died on Tuesday, you'd feel terrible. Anyway, no, if I had already died last week, and you are 67.
Okay.
I mean, look, our oldest kids are about to turn 22. So, were you going to date a 30-year-old?
I mean, could me and Nikki go out and pull chicks together is the question.
That is so gross.
Is that an expression anymore, pull chicks?
No, and the fact that you think it is a problem right there.
I'm kidding. Anyway, all kidding aside, what would you like me to do?
What age range would you think would be appropriate as a 67-year-old man?
For me?
Yeah.
Because I'm different.
Meaning
I
what?
would date differently than a typical 67-year-old.
I'm glad you've thought of this. What would you date?
I haven't thought of this. I'm thinking of it right now.
Mm-hmm. Noted.
I think, oh boy, there's no right answer to this.
Well, now you got to finish it. Christmas present just got larger though.
What age range would I want to date in?
Would you really?
You really want me to answer
this?
Yeah,
I'm actually curious. Because I would date older. I'm 56. I would date.
You date older than me?
Older than me. I would only date someone like 60, like in late 50s and up. That's it. I would not want to be with a younger person.
Yeah. I would date, I don't know.
Liar. You would date in the 40s.
Nah, 40s?
No. 50s?
No.
30s?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Of course.
Yeah.
Question is, would I date over 35?
By the way, they could be your daughter.
They could be.
By the way, they could almost be your granddaughter.
If I had a kid at 20, 47 years later.
Yes.
Yeah, they could be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think.
What do you talk to a 30-year-old about?
It depends. Do they have a PhD?
No.
I don't know.
PhD doesn't want a 67-year-old widower.
What do you talk to a 30-year-old about?
Yes.
Me.
Oh my God, you're totally right. I'm so stupid. He would be with a 30-year-old who just cares about your money and hot, and she will just sit there and laugh at everything you say. By the way, I get it.
Do you see it now?
Yep, I do.
A 33-year-old who's into cats.
Yep. And just will sit there and laugh at your jokes.
Yeah.
Like it's like your mom. You could tell her the same story over and over and over again. You just have to make sure that you keep your connection with Christina at Van Cleef.
I mean, Al Pacino's what, 80?
Mm-hmm.
How old is the woman he just had a child with?
Very young. She in her 20s. All joking aside, and I know you're not really joking, but could you really talk to someone that young all the time?
Well,
like as a life partner?
You know, I've also reached a different stage. I like to be alone.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I would want to hang long for many hours. You know, it'd be more
You're
like
just gonna boner and go.
No,
laugh at my jokes, boner and go.
Like that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now
I
is that
know.
okay. Wouldn't you rather I do that than fall in love with somebody or something?
Do not fall in love.
I will not fall. I don't think I'm capable of it.
He's probably not.
After being with love of my life for 100 years.
Well, you know what they say? They say that when you have a soulmate, you have a love of your life, and they pass away, they say those people tend to move on quicker because they know that so well that they need to find someone. I might not be saying that exactly right, but you get the gist.
Yeah. But anyway, I to be honest, I don't. Luckily, I will pass away before you.
If the hooker touches my things, I will come back and haunt you. I'm just telling you. All my things go to the kids.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
You know I'm not into things.
Yeah, but your hooker girlfriend will be.
Yeah, but I'm not going to
She'll want all my things.
I'm not going to give the hooker girlfriend any of your things, I promise.
You can't buy her things because all the money goes to our kids.
How do I keep the hooker girlfriend if I don't buy her things?
Well,
how does a guy like me get a hooker in their 30s? You have to buy her stuff.
No, I got it. You buy her lab diamonds.
Oh, I will. And don't tell her they're lab
She
diamonds.
won't know. She won't care. You're going to buy her lab diamonds and you need a prenup.
I'm never getting married again.
I'm just telling you.
Ever.
What if she gets pregnant?
I'm not going to move in
and there's
with
a
her.
child.
No. I will have a staff takes care of me. And you know what? To be honest with you, I had this thought the other day.
What?
I wouldn't
If
mind
Heather
having
dies,
a humanoid robot
Oh, yeah.
that had, nice soft skin.
That could be your girlfriend.
And it was a full robotic thing. It wasn't human at all. And I enjoyed hanging out with it.
And it would laugh at all your jokes.
By the way, I sit there, I talk to ChatGPT. You ever do that?
No.
I have full conversations with this dude.
Terrifying.
I love it.
On that
I thank him. I thank him at the end of the conversation. It's weird.
On that note, BravoCon! Next week, we're going to do we have a bonus episode coming up, and we're going to do a special episode directly from BravoCon. Stay tuned for all of that.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
Running a business is hard enough. Don't make it harder with a dozen apps that don't talk to each other. One for sales, another for inventory, a separate one for accounting. That's software overload. Odoo is the all-in-one platform that replaces them all. CRM, accounting, inventory, e-commerce, HR. Fully integrated, easy to use, and built to grow with your business. Thousands have already made the switch. Why not you? Try Odoo for free at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
This time of year, most of us are checking off our holiday gift lists. But identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on them. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second and alerts you to threats you could miss. If your identity is stolen, LifeLock will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year at LifeLock.com/iHeart. Terms apply.
We know no one's journey is the same. That's why Delta SkyMiles moves with you. From earning miles on reloads for coffee runs, shopping, and things you do every day, to connecting you to new experiences. A SkyMiles membership fits into your lifestyle, letting you do more of what makes you, you. It's more than travel. It's the membership that flies, dines, streams, rides, and arrives with you. Because when you have a membership that's as unique as you are, there's no telling where your journey will take you next. Learn more at delta.com/SkyMiles.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians at each day's start.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death, too. Prescription Jardians, empagliflozin tablets, are used to lower blood sugar along with diet and exercise in adults with type 2 diabetes. Jardians is not for use to lower blood sugar in people with type 1 diabetes and not for people with type 2 diabetes who have severe kidney disease. Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardians may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet. To learn more about Jardians 10 or 25 milligram tablets, ask your doctor. Visit Jardians.com or call 1-888-968-6648.